Is this yo-yo, the Deviant Plus, still worth it in 2025? Well, that's what I'm trying to answer today. The whole point of me doing this review, right? I noticed a lot of reviews for a lot of products tend to be the same thing, and whilst they do get to the point of whether or not something's worth it for you, they never get to the point of whether or not something's worth it for you. Because the issue that I have with every single review on YouTube, they don't talk about the user's experience really, and a lot of the time, because they're indoors, they don't talk about whether or not this is the best product you can get. And since I'm not on the offset team, Brandon, please sponsor me. I figured I'd be the perfect candidate. By the way, I've never played with any of their other monometals, but I'm still going to be comparing it to them. So yeah, let's get into this review. A little history on this. This is obviously Brandon Vu's signature monometal from all the way back in the day, 2024. I know, crazy. Deviant Plus, Outloud, both released. This is the first monometal that's competing against Xavier's monometal and the Deviant 5. So the smallest width of all three of them. I think there's only three. There might be a fourth one now, but it's the smallest gap width of all three. And to be honest, I reckon it's the best, because you see a lot of the time what Brandon does is he's like, oh, wider is better, no matter how wide. But to be honest, I think when you get to the width where it starts to not fit in your hand anymore, that is too wide. No matter how rounded you make a yo-yo, that will be too wide. It's always good to check the width. Anyway, before I get into how it plays, here's the stats and stuff. Okay, I know you're watching this video and you want to know how it plays, but give me 2 seconds just to talk about the sponsor of today's video, and I'll get right back to it. The sponsor of today's video is Go Yo-Yo UK. And you can head on over there and use code Kieran5 for 5% off at checkout. Now, why would you get yo-yos from Go Yo-Yo UK? Well, it's a phenomenal website and they have loads to choose from. Sadly, not the Deviant Plus yet. However, I know at least me and a few other team members are really trying to get that into their lineup this year. So, yeah, hopefully this helps. Once again, that is Go Yo-Yo UK, and you can use code Kieran5 for 5% off, or you can just click the link in the description. I will also put Offset's link so you can buy the Deviant. Okay, so you're now probably wondering how the Deviant Plus plays. I'll put some B-roll footage of me actually using the Deviant Plus on screen. And to be honest with you, the way I would describe it, so when you normally catch yo-yo, you have about 46 millimeters of catchable width, and with a Deviant Plus it feels like you're sort of used to that 46 millimeters, so you're under catching. And so I found with some arm tricks I would scrape my arm a bit, but to be honest with you, it feels very forgiving, right? So maybe it'll be more so with the Deviant 5 and Xavier Ung's yo-yo, the Zenom, but because I haven't played with those, I can't tell you just yet. Hopefully I can soon though. But anyway, yeah, so it feels extremely forgiving. It's very light on the string, especially for what you'd expect it to be. And the one thing that I found that was really an issue is sometimes with rejections, it would it kind of rejects, but not fully. I don't know how to explain it. And the other thing that I found with the Deviant Plus was the bearings that it comes with. Shit, I'm sorry Brandon, I don't know what you're doing to those bearings, but they gave out within 5 minutes of playing. Not good enough. But otherwise, yeah, it's an amazing yo-yo. If you're looking to get into competitive yo-yoing, I would 100% recommend it, because it truly is great. It's light, it's fun, it's extremely competitive, extremely catchable. It really does match the horizontal style that Brandon goes for, which I think is why with some neck tricks as well, it's sort of a bit inconvenient. But, it's a sharp angular yo-yo based off the irony. So if you played with an irony, it's like that, but just wide. So yeah, that is my opinion on the Deviant Plus. Is it still worth it in 2025? I would say yes. If you can get a Deviant Plus in 2025, I would say you should buy it. So yeah, that is my opinions on the Deviant 5. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Otherwise, subscribe and all that nonsense, and peace.